Like that? Tell the people that phony water is back. Like that? Tell the people that phony water is back. Like that?
You are tuned into the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Live from Radio Row in San Francisco, California. Brought to you by Gates Barbecue, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Dillard Zona Rosa, the Soul of Santa, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, and Wood Nissan.
All right. We're back here live on Radio Row. A little lunchtime break, but we're back. Had some wings. And since we're talking food, we have some guys that everyone knows. Going to be talking tasting NFL. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Yes, Andrew Zimmerman and former NFL quarterback Doug Flutie. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Looking forward to Saturday. Big food day for this guy. This guy's
pretty impressive. It's a big food day for you too. Doug's band is playing. He's emceeing.
Oh wow! Yeah, it is a big day for you.
Man, he is very, very busy.
He's still trying to get me to eat all these foods.
And so we're talking to Taste of NFL, and it's one of our
favorite
places to go.
I tell people every year.
Weekend.
It's an incredible event. I think this is year 36. I think I've been to 34 or so of them. Started in Minnesota with an incredible, passionate, committed, other-centered human being, Wayne Kostrowski. 5 years ago, he passed it on to Gen Youth Now. Go to genyouthnow.org, tasteofthenfl.com. It's at the Hibernia. We'll be in LA next year. You know, put it if you're planning to go to Super Bowls, put it on your schedule.
Yes.
Spread the word. Gen Youth does more than most organizations in the country to provide real-world solutions to solving childhood hunger. They actually go into schools, feed kids, put in programs, keep kids active, and also work on providing facilities improvements to schools so they can do a better job with food.
Yeah.
Childhood hunger is something that shouldn't exist in America. There's also 100 football players at our event, NFL legends, Hall of Famers, incredible activities going on while you're there. It's a great party with a purpose, and you get to hang out with people like Doug Flutie.
I bring a Sharpie so I can get autographs.
It's pretty darn amazing.
Yeah. Now, for someone, this may be their first time going to the Taste of the NFL. What type of foods can they expect? Should they show up hungry? Should they eat a light snack, a light breakfast? How does it go?
You don't want to eat it all before you go there.
At all.
We have 35 chefs from the Bay Area. We have 7 celebrity chefs from outside the Bay Area. And some of the best chefs in the country are going to be there. Carla Hall, Mark Bucher, Lashida Perry, myself, Tyler Florence, Kat Cora. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. And the food is it's awesome. It is a walk-around tasting event. There's so much chow, we never run out. And you're basically eating in a room with some of the greatest football players to ever get on the field. And you actually get to hang and spend time with us. People like Doug are not behind some rope somewhere. We're just all walking around hanging out.
He likes to talk about the diversity of all the food and how great it is. I find one food station that I like. I stick with it. It's like, if something's good, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. So
speaking of how much food is there, as a celebrity chef, how do you figure out what you're gonna make?
It's really easy. I always try to. I mean, at this point in my career, and you know, I'd be lying to you if I pretended otherwise. You know, I know I'm at the big kids table in the food world, right? So the guests expect a little something different, and they expect a certain level of finesse. So I try to do something that no one else would do because they think it's too hard.
Yeah.
So I'm doing cioppino, which is the classic seafood fisherman's stew of San Francisco. So we'll see how it works out, but I think it should be pretty darn good.
Yeah.
What is this one called?
Cioppino. It's Italian. You're gonna love it.
The name.
You're gonna love it.
Like you said, you stick with what you know.
I stick with what I know, and
what you can pronounce.
Forcing these names of stuff at me that I don't know what it is. It's tremendous. They're amazing chefs.
We really
I have a lot of fun with them because I'm basic.
But the thing is that and you can call it log rolling, but if food and football go together, right? Thanksgiving used to be the biggest food day in America. It no longer is. It's dwarfed by the Super Bowl, right? So to be at an event the afternoon before the big game, where you get this incredible food scene rolling out. By the way, 65 different wineries and spirits companies are going to be there. So if you like that aspect, we haven't even talked about that, and it's extra special this year because we're in wine country, right?
Yeah, we are.
It is. I mean, for wine lovers, beverage lovers,
I'm going to be behind the drums.
It is Doug's band. Doug is playing.
I'll have wine in one hand and
drums sticking out. He's a great musician, a great drummer. So
is this the first year you're playing?
It's fun.
I'm sorry.
Is this the first year you'll be playing at the?
Have we played the Taste of NFL event?
No,
I don't think
we have.
You've been there,
but you haven't played.
I've done
yet.
a bunch of the NFL sanctioned events for the last 30 years. Our band's been around. My lead singer's a Broadway guy. 2 Berklee School of Music musicians. My brother and I. It's legit. And we have a lot of fun. We've been doing it for. What I love is the expectations are usually low because it's a football player has a band, and then we go out and it's like
and it's funny to hear that you are a musician. Even after your career.
You got to get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
Real musicians don't consider drummers musicians.
Really?
No.
But they get the girls.
I've been playing since I was 12 years old.
Yeah. And what I was saying is that, when you played the game as creative as you were at quarterback, and especially being, not the prototypical guy, the undersized guy, as creative as a guy you were on the field, it clearly translates into other areas of life.
It does. I'm not a buttoned up X and O. Everything is perfect. I'm not a studio musician. Let's put it that way. I'm not going to go in the studio. But I do what we do very well and play a lot of straight ahead rock and roll stuff and a lot of classic rock. And I'm a Leonard Skinner nut, so I make them play as much as possible. But
definitely,
we just have fun. It's all upbeat.
What's the name of your band?
Flutie Brothers Band. My brother.
Very creative.
I'll tell you guys this about the Taste of the NFL. It's about my 3rd or 4th Super Bowl, right? And I'll go back and tell friends and people around the bar, like, I've been to this 4 Super Bowls. Like, how was it? I don't even talk about the game. I talk about the taste of the NFL.
I do too.
They're talking about how great the game was. I was like, no. The taste of the NFL, that's all I talk about.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
It's a great party. And for me, I've done it year after year after year after year because there's a lot of organizations that say, we're going to help this situation. We're going to put money into this. Gen Youth now uses words like solve and solution and end. Their mission is to end childhood hunger. So in their eyes, they are actually, I make the football analogy. They're down by 2 or 4, got to drive the length of the field, right? That's what they're trying to do all year long, 365 days a year. This is their big event, right? So I'm really grateful to hear how much you love it because I think it's true.
I love it.
So we're saying down 4.
We want people to get involved.
We're down 4. We're going in on 4th down all the way down the field. Then there's no field goal involved. No,
we're not kicking a field goal.
We're just going after it.
The tight end's open though,
wide open on the back.
Wide open
And it's on the field.
The great. I mean, look, one of the 10 greatest moments in the history of sports is that touchdown, right?
Yeah.
I mean, full stop. And I've gotten a chance, because we've been doing this together for a while. And even when we're alone last year having lunch, he's breaking down that play for some kid. He grabbed a board and a marker, and he's showing him how this play goes down. And it is, I can hear it told over and over and over again because I get goosebumps thinking about it. But the amazing thing is, and you should tell them, despite throwing the touchdown, the other guy was
35 years later, I find out the tight end was all by himself on the backside. But he said to me in the locker room, we had a chance. 35 years I was here. We got a chance.
We got a chance.
I saw a different camera angle, and there he is all by himself.
It's the greatest sports story never told because, they win the game.
Gerard Phelan is the guy that caught the ball, and I started telling this part of the story later. And George, will you shut up? You're taking away. It's like, no, we did it the way it had to be done, and it was done. That's what it is. I called the guy, Pete Casparello, that night that I saw the video. And he's like, yeah, but I would have dropped it. You know?
Yeah.
I just love the fact in the locker room afterwards, the tight end is like, I was open. Like they've just like the greatest moment.
You know, we know receivers say they always open.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Lynn Swan coming back to Franco Harris and Terry Bradshaw saying I was open.
I was open.
I know we got to get you guys out of here. Tell them where they can get tickets if they're still
tasteofthenfl.com. And look, you know, everyone in the Midwest and in Kansas City, you know, who's listening to this, if you're out at the Super Bowl, buy a ticket. If you can make a donation at genyouthnow.org, that's great. But more important, cut and paste a sentence off the Gen Youth website, send it to everyone on an email that you know, and say, hey, let's make childhood hunger unacceptable. If there's anyone out there in the sound of my voice who's okay with children going hungry in America, come see me. I want to talk to you.
That was Andrew Zimmerman and Doug Flutie. We'll be back live here from Radio Row with more guests.
Views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.